where they have a lot of the, ways to spot elves and things like that, like those type of books, and they have all the incense and stuff, and they had a wand, and so she bought it for me. But
do you still have it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
This was one of your dad's girlfriends.
Yeah. Jennifer.
Jennifer. Why is it always a Jennifer?
Have your parents been divorced your whole life?
Since I was 4.
Ah.
Yeah, so
And you
I've
live with your
never
dad?
remembered them together. No, I lived with my mom till I was about 11 or 12, and then I moved in with my dad through high school.
Just to, share some time?
No, my mom and I got into a huge fight, and so I decided to move out and live with my dad. Yeah.
Have you made up? Are you still in fights?
We're kind of still in the fight, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Family fights can do that.
Yeah, but then again, I'm also a Scorpio, and I have trouble letting things go.
Oh.
Jennifer said I'm a wizard.
Birthday?
Bye, Mom.
What?
When is your birthday? So it's like September, or no,
It's November.
Yeah, they're gonna.
November 4th.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I've always thought, I don't know. I find it interesting in the sense of, I think people that have that were, born at a certain part of the year, do have similar behavior patterns, but I don't think the planets have anything to do with that. I think, literally just the time of year that you come into kind of change, it sets where you start your development. I don't know what seasons it is at certain parts of your life.
Honestly?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It makes sense to a certain extent. On this rock that this life form was born, at the moment that I was born, all this weird shit was happening in the world, and this thing was firing, and that thing, and the sun was hitting here, whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe that affects the energy thing that bursts forth as a person. Yeah, I get that, but I don't know.
I just thought,
don't believe all
developmentally.
the generic life advice that they give.
Oh, no.
It's essentially if there's a person who's bothering you, why don't you open your heart and forgive them? You're like, thanks.
Oh, I liked how you described it though, as the energy mass. I thought that was really neat. I just wanted to tell you.
No, I appreciate that. I
that.
try. My biggest thing about religion and science, people are always fighting about it, and I'm very naively one of those people who's why can't we all just get along, guys? And so I try my best in my mind to coalesce every possible idea. I'm okay, if this is true and this is true, well then these are both true at the same time, and so that means this. So the idea of when people are I don't know if there's a God, and I was all we exist, there's a God, and they're well, what if there isn't? And I was there's, even if a God is not a guy who's hey, what's up, or I have designs for what's going on, look at me, I'm a puppeteer, something, whether it was a burst of energy or whatever, created everything, and you can call that God if you feel good about it, or you don't. But we're magic human beings are magic.
Yeah.
We're crazy.
anomalous.
Yeah.
So the fact that we exist means something. Mm-hmm. I mean, the fact that any of it exists, that the ball and the sun and the Milky Way and the whatever.
That's not to undercut how important cyborgs are.
Yeah.
For our cyborg audience,
for our cyborg
Wendell,
listeners.
If you want to call us God,
888 cyborg.
we wouldn't say don't, Oh man. So what's your sign, Delia? You guys can leave now.
It
This is just me and
Woo,
you want to
thank
share a
you.
Swiss roll? Yeah.
No.
I can take another photo.
I looked at my Chinese one. Is that what you were talking about?
Chinese.
Whatever you
zodiac,
feel
yeah,
good
whatever.
about.
I am a horse. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm sturdy.
I hope that's what it means.
Maybe I'm sturdy.
You're pretty sturdy, I'd say.
I don't know.
You always wear boots.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you got a good I don't know,
Stance.
Shoe
Yeah.
situation.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Now I see.
Not
But I
gonna
feel
roll
like
those ankles.
if somebody throws something at me, I get so frightened.
Have you ever
That's
met a
kind of
horse?
like a horse.
All right.
Oh my god.
I'll have to test that. Yeah, they are pretty fidgety.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, horses have to wear
They
blinders so that,
Yeah.
they don't freak out and shit.
It's just I don't know that much about I'm also a Libra,
Oh yeah,
Do you
how's
want
that feel
a
about
sugar
you?
cube? I'm just kidding. A Libra.
Again, I feel like all of these things are very interesting. I don't know if like I look at the Greek mythology and like the zodiac signs in like a very similar camp. They're just like these great stories that are fun to look at, and they're there. Either way, I think that they're magical.
Well, beliefs in general are kind of like a build your own burrito bowl, and it's like it's true. It's like I'm just gonna take what I want.
Yeah.
And so I think that's like how religion should be, because like any belief, it's just like I take a little bit of this, and I also take a little bit of this, and this sets up my moral framework, and this is the kind of person I'm going to be.
They call that in my crowd the cafeteria Catholic. Takes what you like and leaves the rest at the salad bar.
Yep, all Jello for me. Thank you.
All Jello. I would say that I'm a Cancer, and I've never liked that.
Why?
Because
Well,
she has to
it's
say the
called
phrase,
cancer.
I'm a
Okay.
Cancer.
Because I have to say, because before I have to say the bad sentence, I have to say that sentence forever. Before I have to say, guys, I have cancer. Instead, it's no, I am a Cancer. I am the cancer that's ruining everything. But like many groups that I've been told I'm a part of, I don't feel a part of this group, and whenever I read shit about Cancers, I'm like, I'm not weak-willed and overly romantic and like weepy and bullshit. I'm a fucking punch you in the face, leave me the fuck alone, weird like tower Rapunzel and her tower lady. Like, I don't know. Cancers are always like, she's mushy and she loves a flower.
Well, then I think that's like when your Myers-Briggs personality test is probably closer to the truth. Because at least you have to go through it like an eHarmony profile. And then they're like, we know the real you, and you're a EFTP.
Yeah, I took that for college. That was how they matched us up for college roommates.
Really?
It was the Myers-Briggs, yep. And, mine was the crazy one, you know. I don't know what they all stand for, but it's the one that's essentially like most gregarious.
So, like, extroverted something.
Yeah, extroverted, totally wacky, unreserved, psychopath.
Yeah.
ENRP.
Mine was called the duty fulfiller, and it was like, I'm super traditional. I really like to play by the rules. Great jobs for me would be judge, police officer. Just like things where I have to be like, this is fair, this is honest. Which is kind of true, because I can't stand people who break promises. I really can't.
Like you were saying earlier, my life is a series of unanswered emails. It's like that. It's like, break those promises, lie to me, tell me you're gonna talk to me and never talk to me again.
Yeah, and like super introverted, which is interesting.
You're super introverted?
Yeah, my thing is introverted.
I don't believe that, but okay.
It's true. No, the thing though, it's like I personally enjoy being alone. I consider myself very much a loner.
Sure.
But in a weird way, all I've done for the last 10, 12 years of my life is be in the theater, is be performing.
Yeah.
And if nothing teaches an introvert how to compensate, it's theater arts and a middle school teacher going like, I can't hear your Y's. Go yeah, 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 yeah. And I want to hear you from the back row to make you be like, I gotta get it together. I gotta learn how to talk in front of people.
I consider myself a loner as well, though. Like, even though I need my alone time, I need, like, you know, time to be on my own, and sometimes my husband's too around. I'm like, you need to go somewhere. Mm-hmm. I need to not see you for a while. So, I don't know. I mean,
I think it's, like, where you're supposed to get your energy from. Like, extroverts, like, if you're feeling down in the dumps, you want to go and be around other people. But, like, introverts, if you're down in the dumps, you just, like, I want to deal with this stuff on my own. This is how I'm going to process things on my own and not through other people.
Oh, well, I just go hang out with other people so I can bury the feelings deep down inside and never talk about it.
Spoken like a true Catholic.
Yeah. Push it down, don't think about it.
You guys, I feel like the conversation we're having is super heavy.
Well, that's how
It is a little heavy.
It's really existential.
It gets that way sometimes. I was like, the three of us are a little heavy.
Yeah.
We'll eat a lot of candy, and we get deep. That's what happens.
I feel like every time Delia writes in her notebook, like it's something she like. I don't know. Like I always look at her. She's like,
on us.
yeah, exactly.
For
Are
the
you a
cyborg.
cyborg? Are you a cyborg? Because like, am I just pandering to no one right now? And I already had my end.
No,
Like, flop.
I just thought that was a really delightful thing that you said. Eat a little candy and get deep. And I feel like
She
that's
is taking notes.
Also,
That is
she is
true.
taking notes because she's a good lady, and we also need to write blurbs for each episode.
The way I don't know. The
So-
way you say that can come off weird though.
Eat a little candy and get deep.
Yeah, you gotta,
Sounds
Oh,
disturbing. Am I
yeah.
right?
you gotta come over, eat a little candy, get deep.
I'm on the creakiest stool in the world.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of noises in this podcast. I'm just glad that the band isn't.
oh my god.
Oh, that was.
You manifested it.
You
You
should
was fun.
stop them too, Amy.
I can't stop anymore.
Damn it.
should check
Everybody
Stalker
rents their own
style.
space.
Go
What are you
be
gonna
their
do?
cancer.
Oh no, I just meant because like when you said the band, it started. I thought you were gonna say like, and now the band stops, and then maybe it would
I
have.
was like, if only the band finished their rehearsals. Oh,
Oh.
See?
Okay.
Maybe
Amy-
you're the
manifest-
god.
Amy's God. Yeah, yeah. I was
Amy's
gonna say,
god.
guys, I told you. Okay, seriously. When I was 7 years old, I used to go down into the basement with like a boom box and a tape in the tape and the hit record, and then I would record myself doing like full shows. And in these, I was like Dick Clark doing like the New Year's Eve interviewing people before the big party, and I had stuffed animals all around me. And I performed to all of them, and I also had a record player, and so like in between my speeches, I would play music on the record player.
What was your favorite record to play?
Well, when I was little, the only record that I really had was Madonna's "Like a Virgin," which was very
the single?
appropriate.
Just the single
No,
or the whole album?
the whole album. I had that and Thriller. Those are the two albums that I had
Those
as a
are
child.
Great albums to have
Yeah.
as a child.
That's all I
So
listened
did your
Hey,
parents
listen
take you to the store and you picked those, or how did you
I
get your
don't
hands
know.
on those?
I don't remember. I don't remember how I got them, but I do remember that I had them. I remember that for my first boy-girl party ever, I dressed up as Madonna from that
the music video?
album, and it was inappropriate.
Like in a wedding gown?
No, like in
Oh, okay.
in-
I'm thinking of the music video.
No, like, did you ever see Desperately Seeking Susan?
No.
Guys, tell me you have. You're 100.
Help! Help!
I was like, Brett, you're 97. You've seen
I
it.
have
Okay,
seen
yeah, I knew. Okay, I was like, you know what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
it's essentially like the like 80s Madonna look of her wearing like sort of like lace and like ripped up jeans
Okay.
and like you know sort of black shirts with like
Super crimped
cuts
hair.
and her hair was real curly
Yeah,
and there were like fingerless gloves involved, right?
Nope.
So I'm
That's-
in all of this and I get there and I think, oh my god, I look so great. My mom and I worked on my costume and I was like legit, like I looked like her and I was super into it. And then I got to the party and remembered that I was 8 years old and it felt really awkward. And my mom and I both realized that it was awkward, but it was like, you know, we were 8 and it was my first boy-girl party, but it was still like all the parents were just there. You know what I mean? And
Lights are on. They're just
yeah, it was like
standing
we
there,
like
fine.
danced in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I remember at that moment, all of a sudden, I was like, oh, I think I may have just learned shame.
Whoa, that's pretty
because
late in life for a Catholic to learn shame.
At 8?
Yeah, I would think.
know,
I
I mean,
think they'd be getting that
Right
in as
after
early
the
as
First
possible.
Communion, you know. they're
Oh, is
like-
that when the First Communion?
First Communion's about when you're 7 or so,
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
you know?
I would have thought that was like the second you come out, they're just stop smiling.
No, they don't do that.
Okay.
They don't do that.
Earlier, you mentioned a hot goss topic about your dad, and then I didn't want to say it because
I can tell it. I don't care.
yeah.
Oh, what?
Hot
You can't
goss?
Tell.
If you want to say it,
Hot
because I was
goss.
going to follow it up with something else that you had said.
Okay.
Oh, but golly.
Well, so what I heard was that when my dad was in college, he got into some satanic stuff, and then freaked out because he saw some heavy shit apparently, and then that's why he's so